Glove story. Hollywood stunner Sydney Sweeney admits she got pummeled for new boxing biopic after piling on 2 stone for role. Find out how she piled on the pounds to play the boxer. Sydney Sweeney has opened up on transforming her body to play boxer. Christy Martin Sweeney underwent a dramatic transformation to play the boxer. Martin married her coach Jim Martin, despite being a lesbian, before he tried to kill the fighter by stabbing and shooting her. The boxing great, who later married her former opponent Lisa Holwine, survived the attack while Jim was jailed for 25 years. Martin's sensational story is to be played out on the big screen by Euphoria's Sweeney, who went under a dramatic transformation for the role. She trained for 3 months with a boxing coach before filming, while also doing weights and having a nutritionist. Read more in Boxing. Sweeney worked out up to 3 times a day, while piling on the pounds by eating Chick-fil-A and milkshakes. Even throughout filming, Sweeney would shoot for 12 hours before heading back to train again. And the 27-year-old also had to take the bumps for real. She was left with a black eye when recreating Martin's famous 2003 fight with Muhammad Ali's daughter Layla. Casino special. Best casino bonuses from £10 deposits. Sweeney told Variety, "I was getting pummeled. They were holding ice packs to my face in between takes. I was getting knocked up. I had some gnarly bruises after that." On her tiring schedule, Sweeney said, "I'd wrap after a 12-hour shoot, and then I'd go train for another 2 hours. That whole week was grueling." Sweeney wore a dark wig and brown contact lenses to morph into Martin while also putting on 30 pounds. She said, "I had a nutritionist work with me as well as a weight trainer and a boxing trainer. We upped my calorie intake and I started taking a lot of protein shakes and supplements and eating everything. I ate a lot of Smuckers, a lot of PB&J sandwiches, milkshakes, kind of just constantly always eating because we were so active. I was constantly burning it all off at the same time. So keeping it all up was quite a challenge." The movie, which has early rave reviews by critics with Sweeney tipped for an Oscar nomination, releases in November in theaters. It is directed by Australian David Mikett and co-stars X-Men actor Ben Foster as Martin's abusive ex-husband and coach. Martin, who retired in 2012 and now works as a promoter and motivational speaker, visited Sweeney on set. The two bonded both before and after production of the film started. And Sweeney said, "I'm just glad that Christy's story is out there." Sweeney trained up to 3 times a day to prepare for the role. She had to feast on fast food to put the weight on.